Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to SPASRO. Subscribe our channel and press the bell icon. If your birthday is on this day, kindly comment your name with birth year on chat. If you like my work, kindly sponsor by buying super chat and sticker. We are born in this earth for some purpose, believe that you also born for the purpose. You are special, you're our unique personality who born on this earth. Today we are going to see about secret of July 19 Zodiac horoscope birthday personality. On the off chance that you were brought into the world on the 19th day of the month, you can be very alterable and fairly egocentric in your way to deal with life. Generally speaking, you like to be on the forefront of innovation, directly in the middle, making energizing things occur. You would be appropriate to any of the more up-to-date callings, like media communications, data innovation or the broadcast business. You are basically a games individual in your life. You ought to try not to be proud throughout everyday life. You will advance in any field of work that you adventure into. You care very much about your picture and economic well-being. You are enamored with extravagances and like to have a sumptuous existence. You as a rule want to be the top of a project and be the awesome you're calling with the goal that individuals regard you. You ought not censure others. You don't care for anyone requesting or ordering you. You will lead your existence with your own particular manner and on your own terms. You ought not feel any mediocrity in taking other people's help in your work. Well-being savvy, you might be inclined to heart illnesses and unpredictable dissemination. You ought to likewise get your visual perception checked routinely. You may likewise experience the ill effects of hypertension in the later piece of your life. Subsequently, you ought to have oranges, lemons and dates, as this will end up being valuable to your well-being. You ought to likewise have however much nectar as could be expected. You ought to try not to eat meat and slick food. You ought to likewise stay away from hot food and have early suppers. You are an energetic individual. You are snappy in taking choices. You are generally effective in all aspects of your life and are additionally regarded in the general public. You are a precise individual and like to get things done in a systematic manner. You may not be a decent speaker, yet you have an extraordinary ability recorded as a hard copy and are excellent at it. You may once in a while take rushed choices in your day-to-day existence. This won't be in support of yourself. Thus you should reach a resolution solely after considering the matter cautiously. You are profoundly decided and long for autonomy. You will in general battle to accomplish the level of independence you want, and may bear impressive dissatisfaction in your battle for freedom. The explanation, your longing for freedom is so solid is that it obscures so numerous other adjusting points of view. As the artist John Donne said, "No man is an island unto himself." We are altogether pieces of the principle. This is a focal exercise in your life, to gain proficiency with the contrast between the fantasy of autonomy and the truth of relationship. Your test is to accomplish a more extensive level of point of view on yourself as well as other people. Trade thoughts with others, in case you become protected and disconnected by your own viewpoint. This can turn into a sort of jail for you. You can be exceptionally obstinate, which exudes from dread. Attempt to see that all of life is nevertheless an environment, a day-to-day existence cycle carefully adjusted so that everybody is supporting. You are profoundly aggressive and have a solid drive for progress and force. Albeit fearless, you like to be supported. You are a diligent employee and a significant installation in any venture where you are included. Individuals are pulled into your profound obligation to your work, and the dauntlessness with which you do it. You are a pioneer on a basic level, you will face challenges to get what you want. Thusly, you will change your current circumstance regularly, and even appreciate doing as such. You are definite in your kind gestures and willing to forfeit for other people. You are exceptionally optimistic, however, in the event that your goals come up short, you can turn out to be harsh and negative. You are exceptionally delicate, with numerous passionate high points and low points. You will in general wind up in sensational circumstances, yet you like to control your feelings out in the open and appear to be if everything is leveled out. With your assurance and innovative and inventive brain, you have potential for accomplishment and monetary prize. Being a trailblazer by your inclination, you are continually searching for groundbreaking thoughts and strategies for their execution. You are prepared to help anybody in a troublesome second, due to which you regularly restrict yourself. Expertise to spur, move and assume liability. Your constancy, assurance and fearlessness permit you to replace an innovator in the public arena. Aimed at achieving high goals, a person. Individualism and egoism drive you and give a certain impulse to actions. Having set a goal, people whose number of souls alone do not dare change course and rush forward. Do not carry the restrictions on the spirit, so you deal with all the problems from the very beginning. You are a fearless leader, persistent and determined. The capacity to introduce oneself and organize so that the option to provide orders to nobody is in question. Certainty, productivity, self-governance, the capacity to see and make something new. Tossing a tire underlines the independence of style. People who are disparaged by a unit are typically hard to adapt to monogamy. During their life they had an adequate number of associations, and they didn't remain with a particular individual for quite a while. They have intrinsic sexuality and allure. They find in sex just the free articulation of their sexuality, and don't infer equivalent treatment in marriage. Nonetheless, such individuals get acknowledgement and authority in the family, and furthermore become incredible guardians. The individual is supplied with every one of the highlights of a pioneer. Whenever, totally in any circumstance, attempt to carry the make a difference as far as possible, without withdrawing until all potential answers for a specific issue have been depleted. You are consistently prepared to step up and assume responsibility for the circumstance. Have fantastic abilities of a finance manager, could accomplish gigantic outcomes in profoundly huge territories or enormous business. Sun, the wellspring of all numbers, is the start of all life. The psi thesis of any number incorporates the number 1, yet the actual number is resolute, it depends on the solidarity of the universe. Individuals of the Sun are pioneers essentially, amazingly solid characters who never go unseen in the shadows. These are energetic, rash, professional individuals. In the event that you are affected by this number, don't secure yourself your own emotions, don't restrict yourself just to your own discernment, else you will clash with the rest of the world. You generally make extraordinary progress. Liberality, pride, want to make something new, physical and profound strength, authority, want for power, activity, and awareness of certain expectations, unqualified equity, reasonableness are natural in you. You have an agreeable relationship with individuals from the principal, second, fourth, seventh gatherings.